During the first week of October 2023, we flew to Montreal. We spent the night at the Fairfield Inn & Suites at the airport. The next morning, the hotel shuttle took us to the nearby Via train station at Dorval. Train number 24 departed Dorval shortly after noon and arrived in Quebec about 4:20 to 4:30 p.m. It was a comfortable, scenic ride passing residential areas, farmlands, and forests of fall colors. In Quebec, we stayed at the Hotel Manoir Morgan at 12 Rue Sainte-Anne. We're across the street from Place d'Armée, a small park, and the east end of the Fairmont Le Château Frontenac. That evening, we ate at Le Café Baude on Rue de Baude. Later, we walked along the Terrasse du Frêne, the boardwalk overlooking the lower Old Town streets, and the NCL Joy docked at the cruise port on the St. Lawrence River. Also, we went inside the Fairmont, Le Château Frontenac. About noon, we went to the cruise terminal, checked in, went aboard the NCL Joy, and immediately returned to shore to take in the sights of the old town. We ate frozen maple syrup on a stick from La Petite Cabane à Sucre de Québec. It's on Rue de Petit Champlain. We sat for a while, people watching, at Terrasse de Petit Champlain and at Parc Felix Leclerc. We wandered along Umbrella Alley, then the roadway that separates the Royal Battery from the river, eventually returning to the NCL Joy. Stop recording. Although sunny, it was cool and a little windy in Saguenay-le-Bay, with sort of sweater or light windbreaker jacket weather. Our first stop was the photo op at the Saguenay sign. A slow walk along Rue Victoria ended at a small crafts festival at Place du Marche, and an inside visit of St. Alphonse. We strolled back to the ship on a paved path along lawns at the shoreline of the bay. During the outbound cruise from Saguenay-le-Bay, on the starboard side of the ship, we passed the 9-meter-tall statue of Notre Dame de Saguenay. After a day of cruising the St. Lawrence River, the next morning we arrived in Corner Brook, Newfoundland. After a long wait to board one of the free shuttle buses and a very short ride, we got off the bus and walked 1 block to Remembrance Square. Here we have the waiting line for the shuttle bus. Looks like we're getting the large one. There's a couple of the smaller 20-passenger buses like they have at the airlines.
Mine's gotten short now. There's almost no line behind me.
And here we have the people chosen to walk, a 10-minute walk. If there are any mobility issues, take the free shuttle bus. There was an arts and crafts street festival extending from Remembrance Square along West Street. We walked away from the festival, crossing the junction of Park Street and West Valley Road to the Corner Brook Trails Network near the Glen Mill Inn. On the trails, I crossed a few bridges, I walked forest and open field paths, I talked with several walkers, often asking directions, and left the network at the junction of Park Street and Main Street near the buildings comprising City Hall, the museum, and the Arts Center adjacent to Remembrance Square. And across the way, where we'll get to it eventually, varieties of other trees going into fall color. The day at Sydney was a bust. We spent hours inside the port's covered building, looking at arts and crafts booths, with what seemed to be all of the Joy cruisers waiting for the rain to end. The next day at Halifax, the skies were clear with a few clouds. We went to Peggy's Cove. It was a holiday. The parking lot was filled with cars, many large and small tour buses. Some people frantically dithered indecisively among the rocks, buildings, and other aimlessly wandering tourists, all in search of the perfect photo and video shots. However, most went with the flow, taking turns at the viewpoints, some offering to strangers to take group photos with the cameras belonging to everyone in the group.
Hi, this is Jason Bentley Brown, and I'm with...
I'm Jake. I'm the cruise director here on Norwegian Joy.
Okay, thank you, Jake.
You're welcome, pleasure.
And then myself, I'm going to give you a bit more information about the party, the programme, and then we're going to get stuck into the cake as well. Now, as I said, the programme has grown and grown and grown. It started off with 3 people at the party. We're now, I think it's about 70 plus that have attended today, which is amazing news. Hopefully it will continue to grow. As I mentioned, things have changed over the last, 10 months drastically. I said we had 3 people, so we had a gathering. I passed.
Anytime I feel the pain, headed to refrain. Don't carry the word up on your shoulders. So don't you know?
Good morning. May I take a photograph of you?
Sorry?
May I take a photograph of her? Ask her if she's... Okay.
Yes,
And what is your name?
Sharonette Olivar.
You?
Miss Olivar.
Yes.
I'm going to change your name to Miss Busy.
Miss B.
This is the first time I've seen you stand still on the entire
Really?
cruise. Yeah. And it's been noticed and it'll be mentioned, so thank you for your help on everything.
you.
Okay? All right, thanks again.
Have a good day, sir.
We will.
I appreciate
Goodbye.
it. Goodbye.
We're on deck 11, a family cabin. We're on the forward part of the ship with a window overlooking the bow. It's a rather large room. It's a twin bed here. Over there we have a large couch which will open up into a twin bed. There does not appear to be any bunks. There is one bathroom. Now over here, double closet, lots of storage space, drawers, cabinets by the bedside, 2 chairs, a table, several drawers down here. This goes forever. Back here, a 3-door closet. All kinds of storage spaces there. So you have several suitcases. You can certainly make use of this cabin. Now, as for the width, I haven't measured it, but it looks to be, if this is the edge of the bed, and normally there would be a desktop here and a screen. So we have about another, we'll mark it off as another 6 or 7 feet of labor. In the length of the cabin. There's a good deal more because I think we're on the forward part of the ship, and we don't have a balcony because on most ships, because of the space from the edge of the bed to maybe a bathroom combination cabin, combination bathroom and let's say a storage bin. And about here somewhere is be just enough room to open the sliding glass doors to a balcony. So a lot of floor space in this. Yes, this post is in the middle, but you get a chance to work around it. You can see it, you're not going to bump into it, even if, at least I don't, in the middle of the night. Okay, so this is deck 11, family cabin with a window all the way forward. Stop recording. This is Jason Bentley Brown saying thank you for watching. Bye.
Well,